we need to figure out the needs of this community, the needs of people in our service area, and we need to have partnerships with our economic development people. We need to have partnerships with the companies that's already here, and we need to train the folks that they need. We need to offer the kind of training that's going to put folks in their plants and put them to work.
Has there been any effort to do that, to reach out to the employers and to create some sort of a relationship so that you are supplying what they ask for?
Yeah, we're doing that, but we got to get better at it. If you look at even if you look at the graduation rate from high schools in this area, the graduation rate is down. So we got less students now to choose from. You know, if we go down to the high schools in Baltimore, Bamberg, and Allen County, you'll notice that we don't have the same number of people graduating that we had 10 years ago from high school. So that number is down. So that means we got less to choose from. And I think Dr. Hall mentioned this morning in our foundation meeting, even from that number, only about 15% of those folks are going to decide to go to take school or to go to school the first semester of the first year. So all those things affects that decline in our enrollment numbers.
All right, so let me know a little bit what you felt happened here and what you thought about this press conference.
Well, we're here to listen, and we want to always make sure that we keep an open mind. That's part of what we do as a system. We listen to all 16 colleges and try to provide them what they need. So we could clearly hear the concern that came from the chairman and the other individuals that spoke today. The main thing that I'd like for you to know is that from the Technical College System office's perspective, we certainly have no intentions of shutting down Denmark Tech. I could tell in the interview that is not something that seems to be resonating with this group, and I understand that many of them are alumni and they're concerned. But I want to make sure that it's really clear that that's not our intentions. And many of our intentions, surprisingly, align with their intentions. We'd like to see Denmark Tech move forward, their programs move forward into kind of the 21st century, offering the equipment that they need in order for those students to be successful so that they could be successful in the workplace of today. So those types of things are very much in line with what we would like to see for them as well. Well, I know that their program, their nursing program, is actually doing quite well right now. If you look at their NCLEX scores, I think the last ones that came out show that the college is doing well. I think it was about 77% of those students passed the NCLEX. So, I mean, that's a pretty good score, and we anticipate that the next group that comes out will do well. So certainly you want to keep those things that are doing well going. Welding, they're so close to SRS. You saw many of the graduates here were from, work at SRS. So we'd like to see them have the skills that they need in order to go into that area. So some of them is just looking at what's happening in today's market and making sure that the students that are here have the best opportunities to get those jobs so that they can be competitive like the graduates that we heard today. I mean, they were certainly encouraging. Many of them talked about things that were taking shape and when they graduated in 1970 or 1972, and that's the Denmark that we know, and that's exactly what we want to bring back.
You're a current student here, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay, what are you studying?
Computer technology.
All right, and then tell me a little bit why, you were talking about it over there, but tell me a little bit why you don't want to see the school.
I really don't. I think it's a major pillar in the community, first and foremost. And it offers so many opportunities to some of us around here that wouldn't normally get those opportunities at big colleges. You understand what I'm saying? There are a lot of people out here that would much rather go to a tech school here. And just like he stated earlier, transportation is a huge problem. But this place, it's so many opportunities here. And as far as the STEM program here, it's starting to blow up. A lot of people from the West Coast are really looking to pour money into these schools to broaden the horizon on STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And I'm tapping into that. And there's some major things going on here. The internships, like you said, out to New Mexico, internships out at Lawrence Livermore National Labs, that's out in California. There are so many different branches of the Department of Energy that is actually offering those internships, but a lot of our people don't know about that. And I want to be one of those ones that I've experienced it, so therefore I can go out here and pour it out into our community to bring students back in so they'll know what type of opportunities await them here at Denmark Tech.